Okay, goddamn, Chiefs fan. I saw. I saw what you wrote.
What's up,
wrote
y'all? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon and good evening. Anywhere else? We're back with another. I can't believe this is our 37th
That's crazy.
episode. Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, it really is.
And yeah, Chiefs fan. No, I did not know that Pittsburgh Steelers fans are going to transfer portal. We are back.
What's up, Chiefs fan? How you doing? How's your day been?
Yeah, how's your week? My week was horrible. How's your
Nice.
week? How's your week kicking?
Pretty busy, just working,
Yeah.
planning for things.
Oh man, this guy's a hard working man. People are hard working and try to make that money. All right, people. It's another Friday, another sports talk with your two favorite people, Kenton and Jared.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Caleb. So, oh, right. So, we're going to talk about
Crazy.
NBA. We're going to talk about NBA finals.
Did that happen now?
What happened? Oh, oh no, not her, not Kira. Come here.
Hmm.
Come here. You want to say hi to the people? Come here.
Hi.
Say hi to Kenton.
Hi, Kenton.
Hello.
I got my niece is here, but anyway, yeah, we're.
Man, you're the only person that's gonna know that, man.
Yeah, she is cute, Chief. So yeah, she'll be joining us. Don't mind her. She's in the corner reading a book.
But yeah, happy Friday. Also happy Men's Health. Oh my God, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and then happy
Oh,
Pride Month, everybody. So treat everybody with love, kindness. Check on your boys, and
yeah,
just be a
yeah,
loving human beings, everybody. So
like, yeah. I check up. I check up on Kenton every day. To see how
yeah, pretty much. So
So I hope you guys do the same to your boys and your friends. So,
yeah, no matter who you are, just show respect and love to everybody. And if you don't understand something, educate yourself. Ignorance is not pretty, y'all.
God dang.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
but I just want to say we don't talk about politics on here, but I gotta say, what a week! What a week!
What a
Oh, what the whole Trump and
what a
Elon Musk
week.
stuff.
The whole divorce.
What a week.
Hey, I'm
What a
enjoying
week.
it. I'm right. Like everyone's saying, I
What
feel like I'm
a
running
week.
out of popcorn.
What a week.
Man, she's copying everything I said.
When I get my soundboard, I'm gonna get so many things of her.
So yeah, for the final, it's KC and
Indiana Pacers.
yeah, David, my bad. What game are they on?
Game one was last night,
And how
and
was it?
it was pretty epic. Kind of how I saw it coming, and man, if I get this series right, because I said the Indiana's probably gonna win like game one or two, and they won game one. It was really close. They won by Halliburton buzzer beater, and I think it was what 110-1. Or 111, 112, or is it 119, 118? I want to say it was the first one I said. I don't remember the score too much. I just kept. That was like the first game where I think I didn't pay attention to the score until like the last minute, and then I forgot about it again because it was just it was very epic. If this is how this finals is going to be, then I'm going to appreciate it, I guess. But it was just cool to have that experience, and
You're not
pretty cool for, I guess, Halliburton. Probably the luckiest player in the NBA right now.
What makes him lucky, dude?
Just he gets a lot of. This one wasn't more as luck, but his other past ones were definitely lucky. But this one was just good just good attacking and pull up in rhythm, and he hit it. But other ones, he had like crazy bounces that went in, or like crazy acrobatic layups. But this one was like purely going up, stopping, and pulling up. And I'd say like, yeah, this one was him. The other ones still I'm gonna say were luck, but this one was Halliburton when it on the biggest stage when you needed it the most. He came in clutch. Then the whole team played great. They clamped up on defense and were making shots. Like I said, the only way for Indiana to do anything is they just gotta slow down and disrupt OKC, which is going to be harder, but not as hard as people think it is because they're not a great 3-point shooting team. And if Indiana could take advantage of that, they're gonna win. Like, yeah.
So, how many games do you think the series is going to go to?
I think it's going to go to 6. And I for Caleb, for him, sadly, I still think OKC is going to win. But I think it's going to be not as lopsided as people are thinking, because people are thinking, and it's both ways. People are thinking like, oh, Indiana is going to win in 5, or Oklahoma City is going to win in 5. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's the finals. Both teams are going to give it their all. It might go to 7 games, but I think it will go to 6. I think OKC will get the next one. Indiana will get one more, and then I think Oklahoma will win the rest.
Okay. Nice.
And again, this is one that can go both ways. They both have strengths and they both have weaknesses that both teams are literally premiumly built to attack. So it's going to be a great series, and probably the most, not even, because I still think, again, Oklahoma really choked, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to Indiana. And that's the thing. That's how the Bucks do it, is like, Oklahoma's still such a young team. They don't really have that mindset capability to get out of a rut. And even though Indiana is also young, they have veteran players who have been in the finals before. They have coaching staff that have been there before. So they have guys who can mentally help get out of a rut, I think, unlike Oklahoma.
You have underestimated the Patriots every series so far.
When will they face a team that's not hurt, man? I'm like, besides the Knicks and the Thunder, like the Bucks were hurt and the Cleveland Cavaliers were hurt, and every single team they versed last year were hurt. I'm still giving them credit. We don't
want to argue that. We all know what happened to Eli Musk and Donald Trump. We don't want the same thing to happen here.
I just don't like the Pacers, Caleb. I just think your besides you, your fan base is still kind of booty, dude. It's the reason I don't like the Heat no more. I think their fan base kind of sucks. And then thank God the Knicks didn't make it far, because their fan base also sucks more than your guys'. So
now you're saying game 6.
I was like, they have all the momentum, but again, this is another reason why, and Caleb's gonna disagree. But if Oklahoma can start off how they did again and not just relapse and let the Pacers get back in the game, then it's done. They have the firepower to blow out the Pacers, and I just don't think it's the other way around.
Okay.
So
I mean that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or
Again, I do think the Pacers can come back again if they're down like that. But I just think that Oklahoma is just always capable of creating at least a score gap
so
and making Indiana pay more. But it seems like that's how Indiana kind of wants. You know, like they always come back when they're down more. And if it's a closer game, it seems if it's a closer game in the beginning, it seems like they lose. And if they're down a lot, it seems like they come back and win. It makes no
yeah.
sense, but that's just winning's winning, you know. So
Hey, Miles.
what's up, Miles? How's your Friday?
So when's the next game?
Tomorrow?
Is that a home game for the Pacers or a home game for?
It's the Thunder still.
Would you want to do a game next week?
It's Sunday. Sure.
Yeah, let's do a game next week, dude. What? And all these final games are televised, right? Nationally.
Yep.
So I don't need no streaming platform or nothing like that.
Yeah, the nicest weather right now. The weather is nice in Wisconsin right now. So.
Yeah, that was my dad. He did. So. But yeah, guys, if you guys want us to do a game next week, one of the final, we'll be happy to do it. I don't think they will. But
yeah, I didn't watch the first quarter, sadly, so I don't know what happened there. And then I kind of tuned out when the lead was out bigger, and then I came back in around the third when it started getting. I wouldn't say it was chippy, but intense again, and then Indiana made the comeback.
Were there any injuries?
If there was, I did not see any. Again, I wasn't paying attention as much as I was until the second half.
So are both teams like mostly healthy?
Mm-hmm.
So it should be a good series.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that yet, Miles. So about Rodgers signing, no, we haven't discussed that.
No, we didn't.
Don't worry, I'm about to.
I'm about to go off on that.
I'm about to be so evil.
I'm about to go off on that.
I'm about to be toxic, guys.
And next week's episode, if I can get him on, we will talk about it again next week. If I can get him on.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope so. I love him. So
I'm hoping I can get him on.
Yeah. But I guess I'll talk about my predictions for Game 2. The Thunder are going to come out blazing. The Indiana Pacers know that. I think this game is going to be even closer than Game 1. Watch now that I said that it's not, but I'm excited, and I think Oklahoma will get this. I really want this series to be like just a back and forth, like punch for punch, game for game type thing.
You mean like Mike Tyson and Holyfield?
Yeah, like we haven't really had a series like that in a long time now. Don't get me wrong. These last 5 to 6 years in the NBA, I have loved, besides the Boston Celtics championship, that's been the weakest so far. And depending on who wins, I'd say whoever wins this one's pretty reasonable, like respectable, no matter if it's the Pacers or the Thunder. I think it'd be more respectable to the Thunder just a tad bit because they did have the harder path, but it's hard no matter what. So I'm not gonna take that away from both teams.
I'm gonna go with the Oklahoma.
Yeah, one. You should know I don't like the state of Oklahoma. I really feel for that city and franchise, mostly just for the franchise, for what they went through with the whole Kevin Durant stuff and their old ownership mistreating that and them whiffing on chances to win.
Yeah.
I like Alexander a lot. Um, and I just like that team. They're fun. Um, and I also like the jerseys. So
That's true.
that they got everything on so far.
Oh,
So,
God.
yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
I used to be a big Tyrese Halliburton fan, but I didn't like that he's not humble no more. Like now he can talk his shit because he's in the finals, but like if he waited now to start talking, then I would still like him. But he's too full.
Okay.
I don't like players who are too full of themselves, even if it's still earned to a certain extent.
Really?
Yeah, I still
Okay.
don't like that shit. So
Good to know.
I
Good
mean,
to
that's
know.
why I like Giannis so much. You don't like he's funny. You don't talk shit like that.
Good to know.
Yeah, I don't like mouthers. So
All right, guys. Now we're going into the biggest topic of the week in the NFL.
um,
Dun, 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 dun. Finally, the Big Bird has landed in Pittsburgh. Yes,
boo.
yes. Aaron Rodgers signed a 1-year contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It looks like it's going to be up to a $10 million contract for 1 year. The whole
Golly.
the whole contract is guaranteed $10 million. And, and, and the Steelers did not have a choice. They had no QB at all.
Yeah, they could have kept Justin Fields, but you know.
Yeah, they could have kept Justin Fields, but man, Justin Fields got a lot of money by the New York Jets. All right.
Exactly, Miles. Like, what the hell are they thinking, man? You gotta hear him every week with his nonsense. I'm so tired of hearing about this man. And now I gotta hear him more. And I gotta worry about him at week 8. Oh my god.
Dude, the Steelers are not that good of a team. Name one offensive weapon that Aaron Rodgers is going to throw to. One
Just
weapon.
DK Metcalf. People I've been seeing this everywhere. Get him for fantasy. And exactly, they could have got Cousins, another guy with no Achilles and one leg. But at least with Cousins, if you get a winning streak, you get a nice weird guy with who might wear a chain one day. You never know. And it could have been a steel beam because he's a Steeler now. Like that. Like, but no, we're gonna get a guy who's gonna complain about something.
So hey Caleb, how is Treat doing that? I was watching Clickbait yesterday with all the other guys. They're kind of roasting Treat hard about the Aaron Rodgers thing. He was getting dissed the whole day by the Clickbait group.
I don't watch that exactly. The new Gatorade. I was gonna say that's not even gonna be that no more. It's gonna be like Cumbalalias or whatever. a new drug discovered to make you see in the third dimension, guys. To see your
guys,
future and make things come true. That's what it'd be. Clears your mind.
The one thing that the Jets and the Pittsburgh are different is the coaching staff. I respect the coaching staff in Pittsburgh way more than I respect it in New York. That's the only upgrade that Aaron Rodgers is getting is the coaching staff. But I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers have the worst offensive line than the Jets have right now.
Oh, Rodgers is okay. Wait. Rodgers is about to get cooked, y'all.
Rodgers,
You know the defensive teams he's dealing with?
yeah, the Ravens,
Ravens? They got
the
some
Browns,
dogs. And you know the dog of the dog is on the
Miles Garrett,
Browns.
Miles Garrett with the Browns.
Dude, he's about to get like 6 sacks on Rodgers.
Trey Henderson, Henderson, if he signs with the Bengals.
The Steelers are expecting a 42-year-old, one Achilles man to run with the worst offensive line, and then he even try and prepare for this and draft well in the draft. Like,
I mean,
they didn't get wide receivers, they didn't get linemen. Like,
well, no,
I don't even know if Pittsburgh has a running back. Like,
well, they did get a what do you call it? A receiver in DK Metcalf, but they traded away George Pickens. They could have both of those two guys with
dude, they're
Aaron
gonna have like the Devontae Adams thing where he's gonna have like a stat line that's gonna be really cool. But like, they ain't gonna win no games.
No, these are the Pittsburgh Steelers. I predict they're gonna go 9-8. 9-8.
I've been hearing that a lot.
They're gonna make it into a wild card and get killed.
And then we're gonna get a tree. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl.
Come on, like every year, but tree.
He really needs to make a shirt out of that. You gotta let him know, Caleb.
He would make millions of that.
And he doesn't have to say we're like Steelers. He just says we're going to the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
anybody can get it.
But yeah,
Let's see. He makes it into the first quarter.
I wonder if
Yeah.
they're gonna bring it like Alan Lazard also.
I don't like Alan Lazard, but he's like a third string wide receiver, man.
He's out. He's still out there in free agency, and he did play with Aaron Rodgers for a long time. So I'm wondering, does Aaron Rodgers have say in who they bring in at wide receiver again, like he did in the Jets organization? He did bring in Alan Lazard and Randall Cobb. And y'all, the Steelers, they got rid of the running back, and now they just have a rookie running back.
No, don't do this to me.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers needs a running game, and Pittsburgh does not have a running game at all.
Yeah, they do not.
This is going to be a mess of a year.
And the only reason I know that is because I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, but it's going to be a mess, dude. It's going to be a mess.
And guess what, y'all? I'm all for it. I want to see it burn. I want to see it burn. All of it. All of it.
You're cruel, man. You are cruel.
They asked for it by signing him. And the fans know it, and that's why they're dying inside.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, now they have to realize what Packers fans dealt with for the last 3 years of us saying Aaron Rodgers is losing his mind. No, he's not. He's not losing his mind. He just wants help. He doesn't do anything besides complain and bring drama. And us as Packer fans had the drunk binoculars because he was playing fantastic for us and stats out the wazoo, but we all forgot about what he kept doing off the field. And now that he's old, we can't let it go. We can't forgive.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? Aaron Rodgers is playing 2 of his old teams. He's playing the Packers next year, and he's also playing the New York Jets next year.
I really hope to lose both. That'd just be the
Yeah,
final ingredient.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun if Justin Fields beat Aaron Rodgers?
Even though he is one of the worst, like to me, like hip and footwork quarterbacks, I think he's gonna have his breakout year this season.
Yeah, I do. I think the same thing too. Because
I
that,
just think I think the Steelers helped him hone down his patience, and I think he'll go back to try and use his arm more like he did with Chicago
yeah,
and blend both of those styles
yeah.
um for the Jets.
I've been hearing some mixed feelings from Pittsburgh Steelers fans. So, hit that one of those boys dead ass sound like.
Rollo from the Boondocks.
Good God. But yeah, what's your
I'd
prediction?
appreciate that.
What is your prediction, Kenton?
It's gonna burn.
How many games?
I think they'll win like 7.
Oh, but it is Aaron Rodgers we're talking about. 8-9, 9-8, 10-7.
Nope, not going.
And the one thing is, I want to say this to the Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You better be watching the Pat McAfee show.
Nope.
Every single week, he's going to have something to say on the Pat McAfee show.
Nope.
Well,
I haven't watched Pat McAfee since he moved to ESPN, so.
Oh, really? Well, Chiefs fan.
Yeah, they're for sure having a losing season, for sure.
You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers never had a losing season. They're always in the mid of teams now. They're not too bad, and they're not too good. So they're in the middle.
But their division just got so much better, dude. Like,
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it did.
And he's getting older. They're not going to have the chemistry that he's used to, and that's always been Aaron Rodgers' weakness. His whole career, even when Aaron Rodgers was at his prime, his biggest weakness is he could never work with new people. He could only work with people who he had deep chemistry with. That's always been, to me, his biggest problem. And that's a big reason why he's never worked with free agents like he says he does. I don't believe that. He didn't do it with rookies that when we did draft them, he refused to work with them. And he never went out and scouted for free agents in the first place.
But God, you know what the weirdest thing is, though? It looks like the Packers might get a phone call from the Steelers on one of the receivers. And
I'm not going.
It might be Romeo Dobbs.
I already heard that it happened, and the Packers said no. So
I didn't hear nothing about it happening. I just heard it might happen.
I saw green.bay.packers on Instagram posted, and then just Green Bay Packers on with no spaces or anything on it also posted as well. And those people have
Green Bay, but Green Bay's not going to take nothing less than a second round pick for Dobbs.
Nope, and I think it was the Steelers offered like a fourth and seventh.
So yeah.
And even if they offer a second round, I'm still not. I would still take the chance of developing Dobbs because
he's better. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah. Right now, the receivers for the Pittsburgh Steelers, DK Metcalf, Robert Woods, and 4 other undrafted wide receivers. That is not going to work for Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Robert Woods and 4 other undrafted receivers, that's not going to work.
No, they're probably gonna make a trade that's not with the Packers, and I think it's gonna be with like you know what's funny? Watch them go for Devontae Adams again.
Well, no, they're not gonna do that because Devontae Adams just signed with.
I know he signed with the Rams, but
why would the Rams trade him away
picks?
after they signed him?
Well, hear me out, because the Rams have been injured prone the last couple seasons, anyways. They will not be in winning contention. I don't think they're going to be a winning team, anyways. They'll be a good team, but I don't think they'll be like a winning, scaring team like that. And they'll be out of contention, and they realize, well, they suck, and they want to make moves, so they'll trade them.
Well,
I think Devontae Adams has turned now into that player that teams will use to get weapons because he's a valuable piece.
or just one more name. Don't forget on the Rams that the Rams are trying to get rid of. Cooper Kupp. Remember, they were trying to trade it all off season, and nobody wanted it. I wouldn't be surprised if they go after Cooper Kupp.
You mean trade?
Yeah, maybe for like a 3rd or 4th round pick. Remember, he was a MVP caliber wide receiver that 1 year when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, even though I still wouldn't like to because of just the age that where Romeo Dobbs is, but I would trade Romeo Dobbs or Christian Watson for him.
I would get rid of Christian Watson and keep Romeo Dobbs. That's my opinion.
But only for that player. Everyone else, I'd still rather keep build and see what we got. So
yeah,
I just like the age range everyone's at when we were at where we're at as a team, so we can build off of it. And then even if those pieces don't work, we still have great draft capital where we can still draft guys who are still around that age range that can grow with us, you know.
And if you hear around the league, a lot of teams, a lot of GMs are saying that Matthew Golden looks like a bona fide superstar at the receiver spot.
You only hope so, because I really want him to. It's cool to have a guy from such Longhorns, 2 guys now, because we got the linebacker as well. So
yeah, the guy runs a 4.29, dude. A 4. That's crazy fast.
yeah, but you got to think it's a tad bit slower with pads and helmet.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I really think. I don't know. I love our receiver core because even if we have a number 1 now, we have so much deep talent that I just feel like, and with Matt LaFleur's play calling, which again he still doesn't get enough credit, like there'll just be so much mix and matching that it's gonna get defenses mixed up, and you have just so many talented guys, especially if like I know they said Dobbs was a lot, but I felt like Dobbs didn't have as many drops, but if like Tucker Kraft, Wicks, Dobbs, Reed, if just the whole crew can clean up the catches, I think we'll have the best wide receiver core in the league and probably for a long time in NFL history, if I'm being honest. And that's how talented I think these guys are.
And don't forget Luke Musgrave.
Luke Musgrave right now is my guy this season that I'm going to be super, super cheering for. I like him in interviews. I like the way he talks. I like that he's nice. I like his work ethic. His work ethic, real quick, is really cool when he's not injured. I see him when you see him in like
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the 3 for 3
OTA.
on the Packers YouTube. When
Yeah,
they talked about him a lot. He just gets injured. He just hasn't had luck, and his injuries haven't been like injuries that are reoccurring ones. They
yeah,
just been bad big ones.
yeah,
Like
yeah. But if the guy can keep healthy, watch out, dude.
I still think he's better than Kraft. I understand
Ooh.
that the only reason why Kraft is good is he just gets more playing time.
No, actually, I think Tucker Craft is a traditional tight end. Luke Musgrave, he's
Yeah,
a
but I just think Luska Musgrave is just more talented, dude.
yeah, but
Like,
Luke Musgrave is a tight end in a wide receiver's body, just like when we had Michael Finley, the same kind of dude.
yeah, that's why I like him so much, though, because I trust him catching the ball more than I do Tucker Kraft. But Tucker Kraft is so good on like small routes, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, like that small route. But Luke
So
Musgrave, he can stretch the middle of the field.
yeah, I think those two are gonna have such a good 1-2
Oh yeah.
combo, and I think Matt LaFleur. I think a big reason I liked what he was using when they're both were healthy for a little bit. I think he'll come back to that. The sets he can use because now he can move the wide receivers a lot
Yep.
and have them stay still. So this way, Jordan Love now has like a full set of routes that don't change, unlike with his wide receivers. You know.
Or put Luke Musgrave at a wide receiver spot and
Yeah,
let him do some damage like that.
and he's 6'5", or so
And
six
he's
four.
pretty fast for a tight end too.
Yeah. So I think he could take the position of Christian Watson until he comes back.
But
I liked it. Oh my god, the glimpse when we had both of them, those tall
yeah,
those tall mother effers, man. Oh my god.
oh man, those guys were tall. But going back to the Golden, Matthew Golden, there's only one knockup on him, and it is his height.
He's 5'11".
Yeah, he's not a tall dude, but
No, but he does have a decent vert, and he
yeah,
has long arms, so
yeah, so
and nice hands.
yeah, but that's one knock on Matthew Gordon is his height. But everything else, it looks like a superstar wide receiver right there. And one more guy that needs to step it up this year is Wicks.
Yeah, he has to have a bounce back year this year.
Yeah, he cannot drop all those passes like last year. He had too many drops.
Yeah, he was our worst wide receiver last year.
Yeah, he had too many drops. His rookie year, he was catching everything.
Yeah, I think it was that almost near miss he had where Love put it right in the middle. And it was like almost one of those scary ones.
Yeah.
And I think ever since he dropped that because he was preparing for the hit, I think that killed his confidence and made him hesitate. Because you can even see his rookie year, ever since I saw Wicks drop that play, and it's a great sportsmanship by Aaron Jones, but when he picks up his head,
Oh, yeah.
that made me realize, like, crap, he's not he's too hard on himself. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say he's not a confident person. I think he's very confident, but I think he's too tough on himself. And I don't know if we have anybody on our team that's going to lift him up like Aaron Jones and get him going like that. Like, I think he's in his head too much.
And you know who has to lift him up is Jordan Love.
Yeah.
As the captain and leader of that team, he has to go to.
It is his job.
He has to go to Wicks and go, man, forget about that last play. I'm going to come back to you. You're going to catch the winning touchdown. And we're all going to rally around you So
Yeah, another thing I think Wicks is doing is I think he's trying to prepare for his next move too much, which a lot of young guys do now.
yeah. That's all the young guys. He's thinking about the play after the play.
Yeah, like the ball will be like really close, and then before he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go this way," so he
Yeah,
already starts moving, and then the ball hits his arm and
yeah,
or whatever the situation
yeah.
is. But
So
yeah,
yeah,
just stuff like that.
but I'm saying the Packers are gonna have a 12-5 record this year.
Yeah, I was thinking around there.
Yeah, probably win that division. The Lions are going to take a step back because their
We're not gonna
offensive
have a
line is
Steelers type
not
of season, that's for sure.
because they did lose their offensive coach and their defensive coach and their center just retired, so they're putting a rookie center in there that they drafted in the second round this year. So that offensive line is going to be a little bit horrible than last year, just because of the rookie center. But
I also
I think
think the
that
Vikings secondary is cooked, by the way.
yeah, the Vikings secondary doesn't look that great, and we don't know what's going on with JJ McCarthy with his injuries, and then the Bears. They always have an A+ off season, but we all know what happened. They collapsed in the season. And did we lose Kenton? No, we didn't. Here he is. Yeah, Kenton, like I said, the Bears are the Bears.
Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is I think they're gonna be a good, decent team. But I think they're gonna go bear down. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just think that franchise is cursed. Even like that's like I'm just like this is even satire and like rivalry aside. Their ownership just doesn't know how to do it. And I think because of that team having so much egos, I just think it's gonna fall apart. I just don't think they have the connection.
Yeah. No.
There's too much unknowns with the franchise with the young quarterback. Does that make sense to me? Like a lot of their players, even if they're decent age, are at the age where their contracts are coming up soon in a year or two. They're not staying in Chicago, so like there's that stuff. There's a whole bunch of fan stuff going on. Like it's just a miserable thing. Like is the city really going to be behind the Bears? Like, it doesn't really feel like it.
Yeah. And like I said about the Vikings, they are starting a rookie. Technically, he's not a rookie quarterback because he was drafted last year, but he didn't play the whole season last year. Yes, he did look good in the preseason. But that's preseason. Everybody looks good in preseason.
Glasgow will slide over most likely.
Wow. But yeah. So yeah, I'm having the Packers win that division this year.
Yeah, I see it going Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears.
Yeah.
Or actually, I might do Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings.
Ooh, Vikings at last place.
Yeah, their defense is pretty butt.
You think?
Especially their safeties and cornerbacks.
Yeah, their safety and corner, they need a little work, but.
And I just don't think their young quarterback will get open. It's like find openings as much. I think he's gonna intercept the ball a lot.
Oh yeah, JJ McCarthy.
So I just think with those two things of their safeties and cornerbacks giving up so many scores,
yeah,
and then them turning over the ball offensively a lot, possibly.
Yeah,
that's why. Yeah. And I just think, even though I don't think the Bears are gonna win a lot, I think they're going to be very competitive. Don't get me wrong. I think like a lot of games, the Bears are going to lose by like a field goal.
Yeah.
Their losses are going to be painful, and it's not because I want to see it, which I do. It's just going to happen.
Wow.
So,
I might have a Bears fan on in a couple of weeks.
I promise I'll bully him just a little bit. Okay?
All right, guys. Matt, is there anything else you want to talk about, Kitchen?
No, but if people are on, we can go on for like a little Q&A, I guess.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions, go right ahead, guys.
Yeah, because this week, with a lot of sports and me not paying attention to baseball at all this season.
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to anything.
No, I haven't brought this up to Jay, but I do like motocross a lot. Monster Energy Supercross. I watch it a lot. If you guys want me to start talking about that, I know a lot of riders. You like Tomac, Cooper Webb, stuff like that. I watch that more than like NASCAR, IndyCar now. So,
And guys, don't forget I'm going live tomorrow night. It's gonna be a WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So I'll be live tomorrow night.
I don't think they will. I think the Lions are also going to have an injury problem. Hopefully not, because I don't like players getting injured. Knocking on wood for you. Sorry, my dogs.
What were you saying with the Lions?
I like IndyCar. It's just it's really hard to find the TV schedules for those.
Yeah, me too.
So. And I don't know if there's really any like car drivers. Actually, no. The dude from Tokyo. What's his name? I like that guy a lot. Actually, I've been watching his highlights. Oh my god, what's his name?
The guy from Tokyo.
Caleb will know who he is, especially until he watches IndyCar or F1. I think he's one of the two. They're both technically almost the same, but
Okay.
slightly different. Thank you. Yeah.
And Kent, you remember last week I told you something about my insurance company?
Yeah.
That they finally approved it.
Let's go. Woo!
So apparently I'm getting my shot this Thursday.
Let's go.
And it's gonna help me a lot with the pain.
So
yeah, because right now I am in so much pain right now in my neck.
yeah, I guess I don't know if you'd care if I say, but because of them canceling Medicare, his stuff was on pause for a while. So
Yep, it was.
He couldn't go to the doctor or get his medicine or anything like that. So, and I had to be quiet and couldn't have my rants on here, by the way, because I respect Jay. Ooh, guys, I wanted to just say so much.
But now I've left my head off thinking of the whole Elon Musk and
Trump stuff.
messy divorce.
Yeah.
Messy divorce.
Caleb, so we gotta get Jay to smoke the fattest blunt to deal with the neck pain.
Yeah, you really want to see me high on here? Oh man.
Actually, I think that'd be very entertaining.
If I get high, I'll go off on the NFL and the WWE.
I mean, how you doing, Bubbush?
They have no reason to release our truth.
Yeah. You said of all the streaming platforms?
You get stuff.
Munchies live on air.
Okay. Dude, I can eat a whole large pizza by myself if I get enough weed in me.
Man, you eating a whole pizza?
We can turn this into a eating live eating stream. Just eating pizzas. But yeah, guys, good news. And we might have a special guest next week talking about the Aaron Rodgers thing all over again. I've been talking to him, and we got to figure out his schedule and our schedule so we can actually come to the.
Jay,
Right.
I'm off those days, and for who the guest is, I'll take time.
Next Friday's show, if he has time. He's been on the channel once before, so. But you guys know who it is. I'm sure Caleb knows who he is.
If you guys guess who it is, you get a high five over the camera.
Yeah, I've been talking to this guy for the last 2 days. So yeah.
And I literally actually just got done watching his video sweating about something.
Oh wow, okay. But yeah, guys.
Caleb, you make me laugh too much, man.
Is it Keith?
Older.
No. I think it's one of your boss. It's one of your bosses, Caleb. So yeah, guys.
It's something that has something yellow and then green.
Yellow and green.
Oh, come on now.
Yellow and green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Now, Grassy, good guess.
Close, but
Close.
it's also something that's yellow. Sometimes can be clear.
Hey, Caleb, I'm surprised that you don't know. You work for the guy.
For real.
You work for the guy. Anyway, guys, it's been really fun hanging out with you guys talking about the sport. I know you are. I know you are, Caleb. But yeah, guys, it's been fun talking with you guys about sport. We just want to thank everybody that tuned in. Thank you for making the Sports Talk podcast a fun experience for me and Kenton, and we'll try our best to entertain you guys for the oncoming years.
Yep, and I'm almost there for my PC. I know I'm a month behind, but I'll get it.
Years and years. And I know I'm getting lazy and I forgot to post the games again. Sorry, Kenton. I'm just in pain, dude.
No, I understand, Jay. I'm not sweating it, man. So
yeah. But we love all you guys.
that's for sure. This is always fun, even if I'm tired from getting off of work.
And I love you guys.
Thank you, Miles. It's really fun. Yeah, and then also for the viewers that don't catch the live and watch after, feel free to comment if there's stuff you want us to talk about in the future, if it's a certain team or topics coming up, or even breaking news that we missed, because I've kind of gotten almost tunnel vision and doing a lot of things. So suggest stuff. We're open to hearing new things all the time. So
yeah, for sure. And I just want to thank Kenton. This guy is amazing.
Thank you, Dad. I appreciate you for allowing me to be on your channel and talk to these amazing people and have a cool community. So
let's all rally behind Kenton and just put him on a pedestal. not higher than my pedestal, but you know.
And then again,
I'm the only main man on this channel. So yeah, guys. All I want to say is thank you. You guys are wonderful. All the support that you guys give us, man, it means a lot to us. So,
yeah, Miles. I've been trying to tell him that, especially when he does interviews with people. Jay tends to do his thing where when the person joins, he just goes live right away, and you're like, wait, and then that's why we always seem caught off guard, is because he just clicks. So yeah, take that and learn from it, Jay. Fair constructive criticism, man.
Yeah, I welcome criticism. I welcome it.
Yeah. But see, I'm happy, Miles, you said something, because I was telling him, and now that you're saying it, he can realize. Yeah.
I welcome it. Give me more criticism. I welcome it.
And it's definitely all with love. Like, I want to get my background all like nice and dolled up for you guys and do all this stuff. I'm gonna like redo my whole room and everything. Getting a PC so I can help with Jay and control things more. And then I could also now pop up like stats or videos and things. So just make it more interactive and fun.
Yes.
And then I guess I'll announce this and he'll post the details. I sent him later. But when I start my own channel, I'm going to be on Twitch and YouTube for 2 different reasons. On YouTube will be like cut stuff from my streams. I will still stream on YouTube, but my YouTube's on stream. My streaming on YouTube would be more friendly, family-ish, just because of the rules YouTube has. But on Twitch, I'll be having music streams when I play video games, so we can jam out and talk. And I, of course, will having smoke streams because you can do that stuff on Twitch. And then sometimes they'll dual stream. So, but I'll be doing that, and I'll just be talking and playing video games a lot of times. Just having fun, chill things to do. So
yeah, people, we all know YouTube does not allow copyrighted music.
Yeah, but I definitely want to grow my audience more on YouTube and stuff. So
yeah, and when he gets his channel up, help him out by subscribing to the channel.
Yeah, I have the channel email made. I just haven't made the YouTube yet. So everything is there. I'm just waiting specifically for my PC. Same thing also with our Instagram account. I have it made. I just haven't gave it to you and done anything. So.
And guys, we're so close to 2,000 subscribers. In the last week, I got about 3 more subscribers. So we're only 117 away from 2,000.
So you know what that means? Tell your friends to subscribe, and if they don't, take their phones and subscribe for them.
Share it, like it, subscribe. We're so close to 2,000. So close.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get there.
But anyway, guys.
You know what? We got to come up with like a goal that we can say in every video. Like, we'll do like a 4-hour, 5-hour stream or something. Or we'll have like a stream marathon and have a lot of guests come on or something. Like.
And also, guys, I just want to ask you guys, can you help me get Tom Grossi to 1 million subscribers? He's only 155,000 subscribers away from 1 million.
Sheesh.
And I think he can get that this year.
I'm down to do it. I don't know if Jay will, but I am. Only, right, Mom? Right? Only. I wish I had that much money in my account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Caleb, I'll send you the link.
For real, I wish I had that much money. I would. So, all right. Maybe I've been kind of thinking about this, but I don't know if people will because there's more important things out there. So, but I see people give away money for lesser things. But I'm thinking about maybe opening a GoFundMe or having like a Patreon thing where I could have some people help me with getting equipment faster, and the tier or whatever the stipulation is, one, they can be in my videos and help me make content and choose what I do for a certain amount of time. I think people would like that. So
All right, Caleb. I sent one to the email, and I put one in the live chat. But yeah, and like I say every week, I'm gonna have a lot more interviews for you guys. I lined up a lot more interviews with a lot of people here. All I have to do is interview these people and get my editor to make me some thumbnails. Which did he tell you? Did Jackson tell you?
no.
I finally got the editing software and he bought it. So
Oh snap.
yeah, so he has it on his computer and I have it on my computer.
Alrighty. So I'll probably ask him to maybe help with my videos as well. Then.
Yeah, so that's what.
Also, I have another editor. So I have two with Jackson and my friend Ulysses who's coming. We got a laptop as well. So.
And I have another editor too, and she's fan.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting this thing going. The content will be better, will be more improved, hopefully more interactive and just more fun for all of us. So
and I told these guys when I get paid from YouTube, I will pay them salaries. Until then, they're happy to do it for me for free. But when it comes to free, it's going to take time because these guys have other work to do. So my videos are.
This is fun. Of course, we both dream of this to help where I don't have to work and can just do YouTube and content and make music and live actually a free life, not working for a corporation or anything. But
and if anybody out there knows anybody that works at Red Bull, give me a sponsor. Give me a sponsor. I love Red Bull. I drink Red Bull all day.
We should have someone where we'll do Team Red Bull, Team Monster, and you get sponsored by Red Bull and I get sponsored by Monster, and then me and you have to try and do more ads in the breaks. That'd be funny.
That would be funny though. So if anybody knows anybody that works at Red Bull or somebody watching this and that works at Red Bull, my email and my YouTube is in the description below. Give me email, give me a holler. I'll be happy to drink Red Bull all day long.
And I'll have to, I'll send Jay my Instagram information so he can just put it in the link so you guys can hit it and follow me as well.
But anyway, guys, I've been going on and on.
Hey, it's okay. This is why people like us, because it's like when you hang out with your friends and then you be like, "Oh, I gotta get going," but then you just end up still talking. That's how you know it's a good friendship, you know.
Yeah, guys, we really do appreciate it. It really means a lot, guys. So thank you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget that it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's also Pride Month. So check on your homeboys and treat everyone nicely, and treat everybody with respect and dignity for who they are. So,
and guys, tomorrow I'll be doing double duty. I'll be streaming twice tomorrow. One in the morning and one at night. The one in the morning is with Phil for the Years Gone By podcast. And then at nighttime, 4 o'clock my time, it's going to be the WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Which I might join you for that. So.
And it's from LA.
Yeah.
So.
But alrighty, guys. Have a wonderful Friday. See you guys tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
And like I always said, stay safe, stay positive, and you know what to say, man. Go for
Go,
it.
Pack, go.
And we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. See you later, guys.